Why is it moving?
Stop, you guys.
You're in the camera.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi guys.
Hey, Courtney.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You excited for yoga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not
Can you
moving.
guys hear the music okay?
No.
Well, I'll turn it up in a second once we get going.
Okay.
I think my friend Lisa and my mom's gonna even try it. She can get Zoom working.
They're gonna what?
My mom is gonna try doing it.
Nice.
And I think my friend Lisa. But before we start, I got 3 minutes to go do something, so I'll be right back.
Okay. See you soon. Who else is on? Galaxy J3 Prime. I don't know who that is, but hi.
Rod, go away.
I like his form of yoga. He doesn't want to join?
Brock, do you want to join?
No, we're playing video games.
Lame.
Yoga is so much better than video games.
I know, I used to
True.
do a Broga class. It was all guys.
Broga.
Never felt better in my life.
Oh, wow. Next time we'll do Broga. Have you guys been bored out of your minds with the quarantine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Aw. Are you doing any at-home workouts?
Yeah. We got a bunch of weights and a bench and everything, so.
Nice. That's good. Me too. Well, not all the weights, but I've been occupying myself with workouts.
You can use stairs for a lot of things too.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people getting super creative with how they're doing their workouts at home, so it's good to do that.
I don't know.
What?
Is your screen on pause?
I don't know.
Because you've been frozen. Like, I can hear you, but it's only frozen forever.
Bree, can you see me?
No.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Are you Galaxy J3 Prime?
That's weird.
Oh,
That's my couch.
yep, I can see that.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna do a
I don't know what happened.
Your mic car?
Did you paint those?
I'm gonna do a
My friend did.
They're really cute.
Thanks. Yeah, she did those, and then she made my logo for me.
Aww.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, it's 1 o'clock, so we can get started. I think some people are still joining in. Make sure you guys have water nearby if you need it. And then, I don't know if you guys have mats. Those are going to be helpful. Let me see if I can see who's all on. Oh, nice. We have a few people here. Hey, Jay's on. Hi, Jay. I don't think he's sharing his screen. Okay, let me turn the music back on. Okay, if everyone wants to like mute their mics, you can do that. Unless you want to be able to like ask me questions throughout, you can keep it unmuted.
I can't see you, Court.
You can't see me?
I can't see you, Court.
Can anyone else not see me?
I'm going to try to log in again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can anyone see me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get started then, and then hopefully any technical issues work themselves out. Sound okay? Cool. All right. So typically for my yoga classes, I will instruct people to listen to their own body. With yoga, some people try to achieve like the perfect pose, or they're like, am I doing this right? And I like to advise to go based on feeling. So if it feels good for you, great. If it doesn't, then maybe make some adjustments so that it does feel comfortable for your own body. This next hour of practice is for you. So if we're doing any poses that, again, feel uncomfortable, you're always welcome to just stay in Shavasana, which is our final resting pose. You can stay in child's pose, or do whatever you need to do to just feel at home, comfortable in your own body. So let's see. I also wanted to mention these are going to be weekly virtual classes. If you are interested in supporting, if you like the experience of the class today, I did include a link to donate in the chat section. So you can head over to PayPal. Donations are not expected, however, they are appreciated if you do want to contribute. Before we start, I already mentioned this, but if some of you are just jumping on the meeting or in the class, I recommend having a yoga mat, water, I have here, and then yoga blocks are also helpful. But since we're all at home right now, and some of us might not have access to that, it is okay to sit on the floor and make use with the tools or whatever you have around you. The last thing is that I recommend doing yoga without socks on. So it's helpful to feel more like grounded in your practice and connected. But again, it's all about your own comfort level. That said, we're gonna go ahead and get started in just a seated position. So I'm seated on a yoga block, but if you don't have one, you can go ahead and just sit right on the floor. And we're just going to take a few moments to get grounded and get connected. And again, if you are able, please mute your mic so we can not have background noises. Go ahead and just start closing your eyes. And start to lengthen your breath here. Seated in a comfortable position. Start to feel your breath in your body. Go ahead and place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. We're going to practice a 3-part breath here. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and you'll want to feel the breath come into your chest, and then your diaphragm, and then your deep belly. And then you want to follow the breath as you exhale out through your belly, and then your diaphragm, and then your chest. So again, another way to connect with that breath and kind of start to focus in our attention on one single thing. So just breathing at your own pace here. Just go through that 3-part breath. Take one more full round of breath here. And then from our seated position, we're just going to go ahead and start reaching up with our breath. And then reaching across for a nice side stretch here as you exhale. Back up through center, breathing in. Exhale, reach to the other side. Another breath up through center. Growing tall. And exhale, reach across. Another breath in. Reach all the way up. Exhale across. Last time on each side, reach tall, row through your crown. And exhale. One more time on the other side, reach tall. Exhale all that air out, get completely empty. We'll move to our mat now into a table position. We're going to get rid of my blocks here. And we're going to move into a gentle wrist warm-up. So place your hands flat on the floor. Make sure that you are directly under your shoulder hands. And then we're going to start making circles, nice and easy, guiding the movement from your forearm. Again, be gentle with placing your weight into your hands. Make sure that you're pressing into the pads of your fingers into the ground. And start to synchronize your breath with the movement here. Again, listening to your own body throughout this practice and what you specifically need. When you're ready, reversing the pattern. Nice long breath. We'll move into a cat-cow next. So on your inhale, you're going to look up and point your tailbone up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and tuck your tailbone under. Push your spine up towards the sky. Again, breathing, moving with your own breath here. Nice full breaths in. deep breaths out. One more round of breath here. And on your exhale, get completely empty. Let it all out. On your next inhale, take your opposite hand and opposite arm off the mat. So be very slow to shift your weight into your stabilizing limbs. And then you're going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Pulling that belly up and in, really connecting to your center and your core here. Keeping that extended arm next to your ear and shooting that flying foot straight back behind you, making sure not to hyper or overextend it. On your exhale, come back to your mat, slowly switching sides, taking your time to shift your weight to the stabilizing limbs, and then extend opposite limbs out. Taking a big breath in, and exhale. A few more rounds on each side. Feeling into your body. And on your next inhale, we're going to move into our first downward dog. Remove the layer, getting nice and warm. On your downward dog, tuck your toes under. And again, make sure you're rooting down through the pads of your fingers. Make sure your elbow pits are facing forward. And then shoot those hips up towards the sky. And your downward dog, start to pedal out at your feet. Again, finding movements that feel good here. I like to allow my students to just free flow for a little bit through their downward dog. Maybe coming into a three-legged dog, if that feels good for you. Or choosing to stay in downward dog if that's where you're at today. Everyone take one big breath in together. And exhale. Another breath in collectively. And let it out. Taking one more breath in, raise your heels up. Bend at your knees, exhale all that air out. And then hop or step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Reach all the way up to the sky, big breath in. Hands to prayer, exhale. We'll move into mountain pose from here. This is just a standing position. And you'll bring your hands next to your sides. I'll face you guys so you can see. And I want you guys to practice balance here. So what that will look like is just closing your eyes so that you don't, so that you can really feel your center of balance. So when you close your eyes, notice where you carry your weight. So notice if you tend to lean forward slightly, or if you hold your weight and one leg more than the other. So you can kind of like shift on your feet a little bit here, side to side, front to back, and just kind of start to feel where is your center. Again, remembering, connecting with your breath. Stand tall for your core, up to the crown of your head. Starting to breathe into the room that you're in. Take one more big breath, everyone in together. Exhale it out. From the top of our mat, we'll step our right foot back into our first warrior one. In warrior one, our goal is for our knees to be over our ankle joint, just so that we are in a supported position for our body. And our back foot should be at about a 45-degree angle. Our hips are facing square with the front of our foot. And our hands are right up, our arms are right next to our ears, facing forward with our gaze. Actively pushing your feet strongly into the earth, growing tall through the head. Take one big breath in. Open up to warrior two. Back foot is parallel with the back of our mat. And if you are not as deep into your lunge, that's okay. You can be somewhere up here, wherever you're at today. And notice that some days it might change for you. And to just acknowledge it rather than becoming frustrated with yourself about it. Reverse your warrior, take a big breath and reach towards the back of that room. Take one more breath in. Exhale back to the top of your mat. Step that foot forward and forward fold. Reach all the way up, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Reach back to the top, a full breath in. Sit in the chair, exhale. Another breath in. Exhale a little deeper. One more breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Step your left foot to the back of the mat this time for warrior one on the opposite side. So find that 45-degree angle with the back foot. And once you feel stable and balanced, actively press your feet to the ground. Take a big breath in and rise to the top. Again, checking in with your body here. Notice maybe the activation you feel through your quads, through your back legs. Notice how you feel in your core. One more breath in, drill through the top of the head. Exhale to warrior two. Back foot is parallel with the back of your mat. Trying to push equal amounts of weight through both feet. Keeping our weight evenly distributed over our side. On your next inhale, reach to the back of the room and lean through the front side of that body. And on your exhale, wiggle your arms back to the top. Step that leg to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Right leg steps back for warrior one. Ready, breathe, fall, big breath in. On your exhale, find extended side angle. So our forearm here will come onto the top of our front bent thigh. We're going to actively push that forearm into our thigh so that we don't sag into our shoulder here. Again, making sure that back foot is staying engaged. Reaching up to the sky. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step back to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. And turn so I can face you guys. Same thing, take a big breath in. Reach up. Coming down into extended side angle on the opposite side. Pushing that forearm into our thigh. You can choose to reach up overhead here, so your arm is next to your ear. Or you can reach up to the sky, open up that chest, and get more of a heart opener. Taking a few rounds of breath. One more big breath in. Step back to the top of your mat. Exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Big breath in, all the way to the top, reach up. Hands to prayer, exhale. Take your time by lifting your weight into your left foot. And when you're ready, we're going to move into a balancing pose to raise our right foot off the ground. So if you can, we're going to reach our arms up and keep this leg lifted. If you're not there today, it's fine. Acknowledge. Just notice where your body is at. You can find at the knee. Keeping one hand on the hip. You can also choose to keep that leg nice and close to the floor and just play with pulling it off the ground. So it's just about finding balance in the stabilizing leg, but you can find the right progression for you. So if you're up here, take a big breath in, again, growing tall through that core. Okay, so you guys, then we're going to bind at the knee, and we're going to open up for extended leg raise. Breathing through this movement. You can keep this hand on your hip, or you can choose to reach it out to help with balance. Keep breathing. If you want to take it one step further, you can choose to grab at your foot and really extend. Full extended leg raise. My hamstring's a little tight and doesn't like that today. One more breath in here. Bring it back to center and place it down, exhale. Shake out that stabilizing leg. Good amount of work on that side. And we're going to go to the other side. So again, take your time, find your balance in your standing leg. When you're ready, bring that left leg up, taking a breath in. On your exhale, bind and open for extended leg raise. It's helpful here to find a focal point out in front of you to keep your gaze on. Also helpful to really keep your core nice and engaged. Even squeezing the glute of the standing leg can be helpful here. One more breath in. Bring it back to center and exhale. We'll go into one more balancing movement here. So we'll move into airplane. So take a big breath in, breathe tall. And then on your exhale, you're going to bend your torso forward and start shooting your, let's go right foot first, right foot back behind you. And then just like an airplane, keep your arms in nice and close to you, towards your sides, and keep your gaze out in front of you. If this is a little bit too much for you, again, just finding where you're at today. So maybe your back foot doesn't fly as high, but wherever you can get the balance work on the standing leg is great. And don't forget to breathe. One more breath in. Exhale and forward fold. Go ahead and find a little bit of space between your feet for a ragdoll. We're going to a ragdoll pose, so we're going to bind our elbows together here, and then let the back of your neck completely relax. Just let gravity pull you down here. You can find a slight bend at the knees and just sway side to side. Again, listening to your own body in this movement. Fold forward as far as you're able. You should be feeling a stretch all through the back of the neck, through the upper back, and even through the back of the legs here. Giving you guys a little bit of a break after that balance work. One more full round of breath here. Bringing those feet back together. Inhale all the way to the top. And then we're going to make our way to airplane on the opposite side. Shifting your balance to your right foot. And then as you're ready, shoot that left foot back. Hinging at the hips here. Pull that belly up and in. Reach those arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. And let that back foot slide. Trying to find that balance between effort and ease through these poses. Not trying to make them perfect. Trying to show up in our bodies. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Reach tall, breathe in. Hands to prayer, exhale. Another breath in, reach all the way up. Hands to prayer, exhale. One more slow, smooth breath in. Exhale slowly out. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. We'll move into triangle. For triangle, we're going to open up our hips to the left, the foot that we stepped back, and we're going to take our right hand down to the mat. If you have a block, this is a great time to use one to help bring the floor a little bit closer to you so that you can really push into it and open up your chest, giving a little bit deeper of a stretch. If you don't have a block, you can simply just reach down, making a T shape with your arms. Still getting a slight chest opener. Nice side stretch here too. Taking a few rounds of breath through this triangle pose. One more breath in here. On your exhale, fold forward over your front leg. And that back leg, make sure that the toes are now facing forward. And hinge into your hips here to get a stretch to the back of the legs. So again, the block is helpful. And this position, which is called pyramid, just to bring the floor a little closer to allow you to kind of push into the blocks to feel a deeper stretch. But you can still just keep your torso lifted here and get back to the stretch. Trying to keep your gaze slightly out in front of you. One more round of breath. Exhale it out. And we'll slowly just switch sides here. Coming up through center. And then we'll switch to triangle on the opposite side. So our back foot is now parallel with the back of our mat. And our front foot is facing forward. We're going to make that T position with our arms. Reach our hands to the inside of our ankle. If you have a block, put it on the inside of the foot. Reaching tall here. One more breath in. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg. You can bring that back foot a little bit closer. And then hinge at the hips. Get a nice stretch to the backs of both legs. Trying to equally push your weight into both feet. Take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Open up your body to the right, and we'll move into a wide leg forward fold. So again, blocks, useful tool here. If you don't have them, you can either reach your hands to the floor. You have the flexibility throughout the hamstrings, or you can your hands at your hips and just start with hinging forward until you start to feel the stretch. So with yoga, it's not about trying to push your body as hard as you can into the stretch. It's more about relaxing, and the more that you can breathe deeply and let go, the more your body kind of will naturally go into that position rather than trying to fight to get there. That's why I like to cue about finding that balance between effort. You can choose to turn your toes outward or inward here, just to explore how that will provide a different stretch through the backs of your legs. I like to allow students to kind of feel around in their own body to notice, what shows up for them. One more breath here. Exhale it out. Making our way into a half pigeon. So coming to a runner's lunge, shift your weight to the right, coming into a runner's lunge, and then place your knee down on the mat. And just let that back leg be flat and straight. And then with half pigeon, we're going to take our time with letting go and breathing, and slowly, if you're able, starting to come down onto your forearms, and then maybe bringing your chest and your head all the way to the mat. But again, take your time getting here. A lot of people will hold tension in their hips, so they can be tight. So really listen to your body. If you find that half pigeon feels uncomfortable for you, you can always take this pose on your back instead by bringing the right leg, which is the side we're doing, into your chest, and either just holding on to that foot and your shin, or you can even take your left, place it on top of your left thigh, reach through your legs, and pull that left leg into you to get the same effect. So we're stretching to the back side of the right hip. Taking several rounds of deep breaths through our half pigeon. Take one last round of breath here. Exhale it out. Slowly extend back into straight arm. Bring that left foot back to the top of the mat. And make your way into double pigeon. So for double pigeon, you're going to stack your left foot on top of your right thigh, if you can. If not, you can also just keep that foot out in front of you. So whatever feels comfortable for you. And our double pigeon, our goal is to just reach our body forward and feel a stretch in the backs of those hips. The more that you bring that left foot in closer to your body, the deeper of a stretch you'll feel in the backs of those hips. So reach nice and tall all the way up. Big breath in. Hold forward, exhale. Again, just going to where you feel the stretch. One more deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Switching sides, half pigeons with the left foot at the top of the mat, right foot extended behind you. Again, modifying if you need to, take this one on your back. And take your time, moving with your breath as you are able, slowly lowering yourself towards the ground. Taking a full breath in. Exhale it out. Slowly making your way back up to seated. And now bringing that right foot so that it's stacked on top of your left thigh or just out in front of your body. Reaching tall, taking a big breath in, and then folding forward in our double pigeon. To be symmetrical, to get more of the stretch up in the deep right hip here. Again, always having the option to move around in these movements. So if you want to get some like neck openness while you have your gravity assisting you with your head down, make a little bit of movement and see how that feels for you. Exhale it out. Slowly coming back up to seated. And then making your way onto your back. Rolling all the way down. Keeping your feet so they're about hip distance apart here. We're going to push up into a bridge. And we're going to move with our breath here. So keeping your hands flat on the ground, pushing through your heels, lifting your hips up to the sky, taking a breath in. Exhale and slowly lower. Another round here. Breathe in, push into the floor. Exhale and lower. Last round here. Push into the ground. Breathe in. Exhale and lower. If wheel is into your practice, you can move into that next. If not, you can just take bridge again. So wheel is where we will put our hands next to our head. And then again, we're going to push actively through our feet and through our hands and lift our hips up to the sky. And we'll stay there for 2 rounds of breath. So when you're ready, take your wheel position. And if you're not going into wheel, then just do your bridge as we move through this. So push into the floor, take a big breath in. Slowly lower. We'll move into legs up the wall. So bring your knees into your chest, keep your head flat on the floor, and then lift your heels up towards the ceiling, keeping your legs nice and close together. You can choose to bend at the knees if this is a little much for you, shortening the lever. Feeling that breath deep in your belly here. Go ahead and find a little bit of movement in the ankles here. Just making some circles away from you, outwards. Find a little bit of movement by spreading at your toes. And then reverse the movement in your feet. Maybe a little bit of a mental challenge here. You can still be doing this even if you're in bent knees. And then slowly start to rock your way to the top of the mat. And you can grab onto the backs of your knees and rock back and forth along that spine after we did a little bit of back bending there. And then when you get to the top of your mat, we will move into a wide leg seated forward fold, taking a straddle position at whatever width is comfortable for you. And then breathing tall, reaching all the way up to the top, and then folding forward, hinging at the hips here. Get a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. So again, just noticing where you're at, not comparing, and finding the stretch that's right for you. Bringing that left foot in, so the sole of your foot is against your right inner thigh. Moving into seated tree here. We'll reach tall all the way up. And then I'm going to give you two options here. You can either fold straight over that extended leg, or you can choose to do more of a side stretch here and reach across your body. So whatever feels best for you is where I recommend. If you're ready, switching sides, seated tree on the other side. Reaching all the way up, big breath in first. And then folding forward. All right, we'll move into our last movement of Shavasana, which is everyone's favorite. If you have a sweatshirt or socks, you can choose to put them on because this is our final resting pose and you might get a little bit cool. And I apologize, I just looked at the time and I hope I'm not stealing anyone's precious time, but a lot of us are just sitting at home right now with nothing better to do. So we might go a little over 2 o'clock. So for our last pose, all you have to do is just lay on your mat, get comfortable, and we'll stay here for several rounds of breath. You can choose to have your arms extended by your sides. Right. Choose to have your arms extended by your sides. You can also bring them up overhead. which will be a little bit more of a chest opener. And then as far as your feet, you can keep them extended on your mat. You can also choose to bring the soles of your feet together, which is this would be a reclined butterfly position. So again, whatever feels best for you. Start to get settled in. Start to soften your hands. Soften at your belly. Soften at your heart. Soften at your jaw. Soften between your eyes. And soften at your forehead. And just let yourself rest. When you're ready, roll over into a comfortable position on your right side, keeping your eyes closed. Just stay here for a few more rounds of breath. As you're ready, make your way up to seated. Or into a comfortable position to round out practice.
It is looping out song in my mind, played off the sidewalk.
Bring your hands into prayer position. There's heart, heart and forehead. And finish practice, bowing to one another, to honor the light and love in each other. And we say namaste. I have one more thing for you all. Just a little thing that I read this morning that I wanted to share. And it goes, ultimately, we have just one moral duty, to reclaim large areas of peace in ourselves, more and more peace, and to reflect it towards others. And the more peace there is in us, the more peace there will also be in our troubled world. So I hope that this practice today brought you strength and centering and balance, and you feel more grounded. And as you go about, you know, whatever may happen with this whole coronavirus thing, just remember the power that you have and how you can contribute and do your own part by offering peace and good in the world. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday. If anyone joined that I don't know personally, I forgot to introduce myself in the beginning. So my name's Courtney Bishop. I am a yoga teacher and a strength coach. I own POA Strength and Wellness. If you would like to donate for future yoga sessions, these are just virtual for the time being. I normally teach in person at Friction CrossFit and Unreal Fitness in Grand Rapids, Michigan. But if you want to contribute, I have a link that I have shared in the chat, or reach out to me. I'm happy to send it to you. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out as well. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care. Bye.
Wait.
What?
Hey, question.
Hi.
You're doing lessons, like the class, like, do you care if I post your yoga for my kids? Because I do
No.
yoga with them, and I know some kids really like it. So I was gonna see if you cared if I posted your Zoom for the Sundays, just posted it on Google Classroom. I don't know if anyone would join, but
Yeah, I can, because I'm recording it, so I can save it, and then they can do it if you want to post it there.
yeah, that'd be awesome if you could send it to me.
And then I have a yoga nidra class too that I did last Sunday. I don't know if you're familiar with that type of yoga. It's just like you don't move the whole practice. It's more just like laying there, and it's about like mental health and mindfulness meditation.
Okay.
But I shared that on Facebook, so I can send that to you too if you want to share that for them.
Okay, and you have on there like what it's called and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The description, I guess, of. I mean, I guess if you have it on there, then I can look it up and I'll put it on Google Classroom, like the description of this type of yoga and what.
Yeah, I have the like when I start the practice too, I explain what it is and like kind of what people are getting into, just so that they're prepared and they don't think they're about to do a yoga class and then they just lay down the whole time.
Okay, cool. All right, see.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye.